we just shipped lifecycle 0.11.2, a patch release to fix caching for Buildpacks on the 06 APIs. So please let us know if you see any issues with that. Otherwise, I think we'll be continuing on the work for reversing, analyze, and detect. I think that PR is probably going to be about ready to merge once we bring it up to date with main. We were going to add acceptance tests for the restore, but I really will be carving that out as a separate issue. So stay tuned for more Stackpacks stuff in the coming week. Anyone else want to throw in an update?
Sure. I did a tiny bit of work on the life cycle this week, but or I guess last week. So I have a PR up just around asset package stuff. I don't think it does that much, but there's like a table I would appreciate someone looking over whenever you have some time. I know that there's a lot of stuff on everyone's plate on this team, but
I think if there are no more status updates, the next standing item is release planning, but I think just to sort of state again, we're working on the Stackpacks, the epic, the Stackpacks epic, which I guess we can link to, kind of details how we'll be breaking that down and maybe releasing in chunks, but I don't think we have any more concrete things to say about the next release until we've gotten further on the at least phase 1 stuff. With that, we can go into our needs discussion, and Dan Mikuza, hi. I know that you have a needs discussion issue up here. I guess maybe I could share my screen so that we're all looking at the same thing, which we did discuss last week. And I was supposed to add the notes from that discussion to the issue, but I did not. So maybe it's worth kind of recapping what we said and get your thoughts as well.
Sure, thanks.
I think I have the notes in front of me. So I think we had said that we think that this is a good idea. We would love an RFC for it. One of the open questions is whether it should be opt-in or kind of opt-out. We had mentioned that there is technically a workaround that Buildpacks can do by keeping track of a timestamp that they touch certain files with, before doing their thing. But we see that as an additional burden on Buildpack authors that could also result in long labels on the image and pose a problem for reproducibility anyway. So I think we see the value in what you're describing, but it's just, I guess, going through the steps of having an RFC that the rest of the community can weigh in on.
Okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Is there this will be my first RFC. Is there like a getting started, or something I can reference for that?
There is a template in the RFC's repo, which is like fork this repo and then copy this file into text, and you give it your 0000 dash my name, my feature name, And fill in as much as you can. I think, some of this stuff is more like encouraged. It just as much as you can. And if you get stuck in any way, I think any of us here would be happy to provide input.
Okay. Yeah, the how it works section I may need some help with. I'm not totally sure how that would happen under the covers, but cool. Yeah, I can get it started. Thank you.
Although we can look at the README in the RFC repository, it says like how to propose like a new RFC.
Okay. I'll read through that too. Thank you.
Do we want to say anything more about this, just since we have everyone here?
Maybe you can change it from need discussion to needs RFC.
Sure.
If we're all good with this.
I'm not sure if it matters, but I did implement a workaround similar to what you described, kind of storing and restoring the modification times.
If we're good on this one, I want to see. There are others. I think we've kind of been skipping over the stack packs ones, unless there's anything that we want to call out today. And this, is it possible to export a tarball? We had a discussion last week about build kit and some questions that we have for Eric, who's giving the presentation in our office hours today at 2 Eastern. I don't know if there's anything more to say. I haven't looked at this since last week, but it remains a discussion item. And with that, I think we're actually at the end of our agenda. Does anyone have anything else that, oh, RFCs, I forgot RFCs. I don't think there's anything new from last week. We kind of said that we wouldn't go through each one by one, just if someone has something that they want to bring up in this forum, we can focus on it, but otherwise, please go add your comments. Does anyone have anything they'd like to bring up?
Did everyone look at the, I'm asking this, I haven't done this yet, but I know Sam said he updated the, his RFC for separating the layers from the config files with a bunch of proposed directory structures. I feel like
It's the last one.
yeah, probably affects this team more than anyone else. So I just want to make sure that everyone takes a look at the options here.
I reviewed it once, but I feel that I need to after the last changes, it changed like this completely. I feel it's better to review it more deeply. But I agree, it's going to influence our team.
It's just looking for commentary.
Yeah, he updated after the 2 suggestions that you, Emily, put it. So.
Apologies, I'm very distracted right now because my cat is acting very strangely and he's had a lot of health problems. I feel like I need to jump off and make sure he's okay. Sorry. I'll see y'all.
All right. Is there anything else? I think, yeah, everyone should take a look at that.
I had one other question that I just wanted to raise. I was talking to Emily about libcnb, and she mentioned that this might be the meeting to kind of discuss, I guess, potential changes and stuff with libcnb. Is that accurate?
I think we're, at least, I think the people in this meeting are sort of slowly backing away. Like, I personally haven't done, even though libcnb falls under the implementation like sub-team structure. I know that I haven't worked on libcnb. There's been some discussion of breaking out a separate team to manage sort of Buildpack author related concerns. I'm not sure where that conversation landed.
Yeah, same. Like I think Sam mentioned he'd be interested in contributing on that team, but I do think consensus is that we're maybe moving away from this team
Okay.
for that project. But yeah, this is currently the place to talk about it. So go ahead.
Okay. No, that was kind of what I was trying to understand. Emily had said something similar, and I was just trying to understand maybe where that's at, or how we can help nudge things forward there. It's libcnb is an area where I've got a lot of interest in helping. So
Are you in touch with Sam from Bloomberg?
I've talked to him through GitHub occasionally, but not directly yet.
Mhm.
I feel that him, like Sam and Emily, are the people to talk to about this. I mean, you can also share it with this team, but I feel that they're like working on kind of splitting it from this,
Okay.
if I understand the situation correctly.
Okay. Maybe I'll reach out on Slack and see if I can get a conversation going there. Awesome. Thank you.
There was also I can't remember if it was a working group or an office hours where libcnb was discussed at length. Kind of Sam and Emily going over some of the ways that they would like to change it. I'll try to see if I can find that. I don't know if that recording would be valuable, but certainly interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I can go back for that. That would be interesting to hear their thoughts on it.
If there are no more items for discussion, should we call it?
Sounds good. Jesse, thank you for taking the notes.
Yes, thank you. It's so nice to have notes.
No problem.
No, thank you for facilitating. See you online. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.